make it a better place.
Hey everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. Welcome to my video today, you guys, and happy 4th of July. I'm so excited that it is 4th of July because for the first time in 10 years, we are spending 4th of July together as a family. My husband usually has to work, and in fact, our children have never even spent the actual holiday with him. So I'm so excited. We're going to do fireworks, and the town that we live in has a little parade, and we're all going to go, and I'm really excited. So I wanted to share with you guys a 4th of July themed card, red, white, and it's just red and white, no blue, but it has a little bit of smoky slate in it, so we're going to be using this. And then I took out this stamp set, which is one that I use all of the time. Has these great like ink splots, and I use these two the most, but then it also has these items right here. So I thought we would get started. We're going to use this item right here from the stamp set, and then we're going to use smoky slate. So let me show you some of the other things that I have. It's going to be a quick card today. So I have a piece of real red cardstock, and then this is a piece of Whisper White, and it's just our regular 80-pound cardstock. And then I have a card base. Wait, is this my card base? No. So I have a card base too that is going to be on the back there for the card. So this red piece is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it's going to be the entire part of the card. And then this is 4 by 5 1/4, so it's going to be a layer. And then right here, I've used my star framelits, and I left everything together to show you. So I first have a little mini, this is smoky slate cardstock, and then it's just a star. And then I ran these two items through my Big Shot together so that when they pop out, I have a large real red star, and then I have this outline of a star. Okay, so we're going to be using this piece, and then we won't be using the other red star. Okay, so let's get started and do some stamping. So here I have this image right here, and we're just going to use the smoky slate ink, and we are going to just stamp several of these lines onto the card. You can go up and down. It doesn't have to be straight or even. You're just going to keep adding those until you have it across your card, and I want it to stretch all the way. So I went a little bit off over here and a little bit off over there, and then that stretches all the way across our card. Okay, so these are going to be 2 layers, and we want to stamp our sentiment before we put those down. So the sentiment that I'm using is actually from this stamp set right here, and this is from the card kit. I cannot remember exactly what it's called. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere, but this stamp set is part of the card kit. So you get the card kit, all the pieces to do all the cards, and then the stamp set is exclusive to that kit. So I really love this. I love the brush lettering and all the different pieces. So I loved this thank you, but I didn't like that it said why thank you. I don't think that I will use that thank you like that. I don't know, for some reason I just don't like it. So I just did a little stamp surgery. I took that thank you and the Y and separated it, and then I'll keep the Y just in case, and if I ever do want to use it, it just fits snugly right back into that spot, and I can use it the way it was meant. But until then, I just have it separated. So let's grab some real red ink, and we're going to stamp this thank you, and we're going to stamp it down here. Now I have a shaker card to show you at the very end of this video. I started out making this card, and I was making a shaker card, and it kind of, I a little bit messed it up, and I just thought it was too much work to do that shaker card again. So I thought I would do a simple version of it, and then I could show you the shaker card part of it, and you can do either one. So I'm going to add some foam to this. So there we go. So now this piece is going to go right here like this, and this piece is going to get layered on top of that. So for this piece, I'm just going to use my liquid glue. I want this piece at an angle, and then this way it's angled over my sentiment. Okay, so then we'll use a dimensional for this star, and I actually could have made this a little bit lower. This card is almost done. So this can be layered anywhere. I always find it hard to layer things like this, but I guess that's okay. Push that down like that. So here's this. So now for a few fun elements. The first thing I'm going to do is grab some red sequins, and I'm going to grab these. They're a little sparkly. I'll just put some of those out on my desk. And then the next thing that we're going to layer on this card is some glitter paper, and I punched some stars out. So I wanted to show you guys this tip that I do. I keep all of these little mini embellishment containers from Stampin' Up, and I love the star border punch and the heart border punch, and I mostly use it for the confetti that it creates. So what I do is I just keep these containers, and then whenever I grab some glimmer paper to punch some out, I've just punched out a bunch, and here's some silver that we're going to use. And so you can see this is silver stars, and then this one I used the heart punch on here, and so this is black glimmer paper, and it's just the hearts. So I just have them labeled. I've just written on them. This is the dazzling detail, so it's just like the clear glitter, and those are in stars. Here's gold stars, and here's basic black. My goal is to have all of the different glimmer papers like this. I just haven't punched any red out, so I don't have any red done. So that's how that kind of works, and I think it's a great way to store them, and then I store them with my other embellishments. So I'm just using some liquid glue here, and I'm just putting some of the little dots down, and then we'll take this little guy. This is the quick stick, and we will just add some sequins all around. Alright, the very last thing that I'm going to add to this card are a couple rhinestones, and I wait until the very end to add the rhinestones because I like these to be the last thing I can just fill or sprinkle into any place that I feel needs a little bit more, that, you know, I didn't have sequins or the stars. I thought about putting one right there, but I don't think that's going to look very good. So let's add one here. I kind of want a couple hanging off that red star. If you had blue sequins would look really pretty on this, or blue rhinestones. If you had blue rhinestones, that would look pretty as well. And there's a little bit of glue right here. There's a dot I didn't use, so I'm just going to wipe that off with my X-Acto knife. But then there is my card. And I feel like it does need like maybe another red sequence right here. I think I'll grab one out and put one right there. Okay. And I think that will finish my card. You could add a little bit of Wink Stella to the red star if you wanted, or even the gray star. That would give it a little bit of a pop, or even some glossy accents, which I might do. I might do that on this star. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this card. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a wonderful 4th of July, and I will be back on Wednesday to share with you guys another card, and I'm going to try to squeeze in some Project Life videos this week, trying to get caught up, get my photos printed, and I've started on my second half of the year album for our family album, so I want to show you guys that process as well. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day. I will talk to you later. Okay, hold the phone. I totally forgot to show you the shaker card. So this is the first one that I made. It's the exact same design. It's just in a shaker card, and I still did that frame around the shaker part, but instead of doing the frame outside, I did it like inside. So this is like inlaid, like the die is inlaid, and then the same stamp, and then you can see it's a shaker. It's got the blue sequence in there, and then the red background from the red cardstock. But as you can see, part of the foam tape was sticking out, and then I cut this, and of course, I ended up cutting the cardstock, and then you can kind of see that foam. So I told you guys last week when I did the shaker card that I am not good at doing shaker cards. They do not go together gracefully for me. So I liked this idea of the shaker card, but I totally messed it up, and I didn't feel like redoing a shaker card. So then this was the next one that I did. And you can see it's not the shaker. And then I did this one on camera for you guys. And at the very end, I did add the Wink of Stella around the red star. And then the Wink of Stella on the gray star. And then I also added glossy accents. And then also I took my Wink of Stella brush and added it to that sentiment just to give it a little bit of a pop. And I really feel like this is my favorite one. The only thing that I wish I would have done a little bit different is I feel like all the sparkle goes exactly in a line instead of kind of being offset a little bit. I feel like if you look at the card long enough, it's like you just see like that line. So that's okay, like it'll be fine, but I do wish it was more scattered. I don't know, I wasn't doing good scattering when I was doing this card. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed seeing that, and I'll be back later this week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me to the very end of my video. I can't believe I almost forgot to show you this shaker card, you guys. I really love the way that shaker card came out, and I think I might try to do it again this week because editing the video and seeing it again made me really like it. So I thought I would share with you guys 2 other videos here that are card making related. The first one are the cards that I created with the Seaside Shore stamp set. They're those cute little fish cards. And then the second one I did just had some simple ribbon on it, and I used mixed borders on that, the new stamp set. So you can check both of those out, and I will be back later this week to hang out with you guys some more. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July if you're in the U.S., and you stay safe. Thanks, guys, and I will talk to you later this week.